Hey everybody, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing better than I am. This past Saturday, we had a guy return the Rubicon IBEX. Yeah, like it? Snapped off right there. See it? First bad renter. What's he say? Oh, well, I don't know. It just snapped off. It's metal. It just doesn't break like that, man. So I'm going to show you the bike here. So this guy, Matt, runs through friends with needs it for hunting, last minute kind of rental, and Aaron drops it off at his house. And friends with is kind of weird because, well, you don't submit pictures of stuff beforehand, which would be nice because it's not just this that he snapped off that he denies he broke it. He just it's crappy quality, it broke. Now, QuietKat might be a lot of things, but the one thing that doesn't happen is the SRAM X5 just breaking, just like that. Spread apart there. But he also brings it back with a flat tire. Then tries to say, well, you guys said, you could just put slime in it and be okay. Yeah, we said that so you could get out because you said there was going to be thorns there. But I made it specifically clear on the phone to you when you initially called that, well, you're still going to be charged for a tire, a tube, not necessarily a tire, a tube. And his story to me was, well, the flat tire didn't even happen while I was on the bike. It was sitting by a tree and it went flat. Well, yeah, because you have thorns in it. Oh, let's see. I know I can find some in the front still. Right there. Front's not flat, but who knows? Sharp thorns. Oh, well, I was blazing a trail through some brush. Yeah, hence why you broke this. His later story, written to us, was, oh, well, I rode it with a flat tire, and then the derailleur broke. So his story changed, verbally to the written. I rode it with a flat tire, and the derailleur broke. Well, yeah, you're like 3 or 4 more inches closer to the ground with the derailleur hanging down. You already told me that you were in some cow path, I'm guessing like a rut, and the pedals were hitting. So the derailleur probably hit something. And then I found a stick that was like shoved into there. I already threw it away, but it means he was going through like sagebrush, bushes. So probably a bigger stick, bigger clump of grass, a hidden rock in the grass, whacked that right off. But he's denying that happened. I was just going on some flat land, man. Then he had something was bungeed here. I have a picture of that. I'll toss up right here. And you can see he's unbunging what he had on there. I'm guessing at one point he had it on top. And look, it wore like right through this thick paint. Some right here. And I'll have video of putting on the new cassette, just prior to him renting. So there's nothing here. In that video, you can tell there's nothing there. These were here, that was here, that was there. This wasn't here either. I think he schwacked it on something. See, broke. And the hanger is also bent. Probably can't tell in the video, but it's bent too. Chain seems good. I ultrasonic the chain, and that seems like it's good. It's nice and clean now. So yeah, he broke this, but he's denying it. Luckily, with friends with we submitted the pictures of the derailleur because that was the first thing I noticed. So we did submit that. We reported the damage and submitted. We did tell him about this. I don't know if the motor works because we don't have stuff hooked up. I don't know if the cassette is bent or anything. I did leave it in the write-up as well until we can fix some of this. I don't know if there's more to the bike. So we'll see. Oh, man, people. It's sad, too, because the guy's a professional. He's in the medical industry. Maybe he could crack your back. I'm not going to say who he is or anything, I'm not going to say his last name. But if he sees this, you are a disgusting human being. You rent something, you make really good money, and you're worried about replacing it. Now, if it was your friend's bike, I bet you'd replace it right away. He was all worried about, am I going to get money back? Because I was only able to use it 2 days instead of 3 days or whatever it was. He was, no, you're not. And you got to pay for damages, which Friends with her said he selected the option that he's responsible for 10% of whatever. So if it's $300, $30, $500, $50. That's nothing. But he was more concerned about, oh, why didn't you use it? So that's and this machine's a piece of crap. It just broke. I mean, no, it didn't, man. Why are you that person? You're that person that just makes up bullshit and think they're going to get away with it. Nah, you're paying. Oh, he said he's going to do a chargeback when you. We never billed you, so you're going to be doing a chargeback with who? Friends with her? No, we sent pictures. It was taken out. You used it. You then broke it. And you claiming, oh, the flat tire, We even told him we would waive flat tire, but at this point, he's like putting up such a fight with the messages to us that no, we're going to go ahead, Friends with a flat tire, the paint, the derailleur, and labor. It costs, man. You break shit, you're not even going to own up to it. If you were the type of person that came in here and goes, man, you know what? I was using it. I must have smacked something. The derailleur broke. And, got a flat tire on my way back or something, pushing this thing. We might have been like, you know what? We'll give you that day that you couldn't use it, the rental back. And the derailleur is not much. Hey, you know what we'll do? We'll just charge you the $50 for a derailleur and call it a day. And we'll go ahead and cover the tube or something. Or split the tube with you. Give us $15, $20. Doesn't even include labor. So for like, say $70, it's settled. But no, you're going to be that guy that is like, oh, it's a piece of shit, man. It just broke. It didn't just break. That's not how that happens. You're just a piece of shit individual that is somehow living life, and you're in the field you're in as a profession. Man, I would not want to go see you for my treatments, because you're a piece of shit individual. You should not even be out there running stuff. You're that person. You're the person that's going to bitch about every little thing. Well, you know what? Maybe it's hunters. I don't know. Is this a hunter thing? Because he said I'm not a mountain biker and blah, 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 but I do ride dirt bikes, and you're a dirt bike rider I wouldn't want to associate with, and I don't think you're an active dirt bike rider. You're not. Well, you occasionally go out there and ride a dirt bike, because you're not the type of person I'd want to ride with. You're the type of person that's going to find fault in something and blame the other person for what you do. No, man. You're going to end up paying for this. Friends with is covering it because it has insurance. They're going to go after you however they go after you. You can dispute your credit card. That doesn't always mean you're right. And that just means Friends with it will dispute your dispute with the pictures that you broke something and you returned it damaged. And they're going to cover it. And they're going to deny. Your chargeback will be denied. There's no way in hell that you can justifiably say that just snapped off. Look at this picture he shows me. I'm going through this field. You know how pictures always make things look flat? It looks like sagebrush. Yeah, you're just blazing a trail through sagebrush. So you weren't even on a legit trail. You're just blazing a trail through brush. The number one complaint about hunters with the QuietKats or any type of e-bike is derailleurs break off. You broke it off. That's a common thing with hunters when they go take these out. That breaks off. That's on you. That's not on me. And then you call and you're like, hey, I'm out here in Crestone, Colorado. Yo, what do you want us to do? And you call on a Friday. We weren't even here Friday because we had a lot of stuff going on. And he kept bringing that up like that mattered. Like, what were we going to do? Run out and change the bike? We don't have another bike to give you. We're not going to run down there. You broke the derailleur. I even said, like, hey, it sounds like you broke the hanger, because he said the guide broke. And I said, sounds like the hanger of the derailleur. And he said, no, it broke in half. And I was like, I'm thinking chain? Well, either way, we can't run down there. It's 3 hours and 30 minutes away. We can't run there and do what? It's your responsibility to bring the bike back. You did. We did say we'd have some leeway on the 11 a.m. initially. The bike's broke, though, so you're not using it. And by, like, we'd be pretty forgiving on the return. I mean, he returns at 2:45 p.m. That in itself is ridiculous. So it was supposed to be turned at 11 a.m., gets returned at 2:45. If he would have been like noon, 12:30, I would have been like, okay, traffic or something. But he literally, on a bike he couldn't even use, takes all day to return it. Meaning we have to make sure we're here for this to randomly come in. And he's like, oh, well, I messaged you. Yeah, I saw the message. I just wasn't going to respond to it. I was so pissed off. Like, what the fuck? You know? And he never mentions the flat tire. That's the thing. He doesn't mention the flat tire. It's in the truck. I'm looking at the derailleur. My mind's concentrating on the derailleur. He's unhooking his stupid bungees from the tube that's holding some piece of metal that evidently destroyed the paint. And I'm like, well, and it has a flat tire. Oh, yeah. He's just like, yeah, nonchalantly, like, that's okay. And then you think we're somehow going to give you return monies through friends with for not being able to use the bike for a day or whatever it was. I think he's trying to claim 2 days because it happened on the second day early in the morning. But the whole story of just like, to me, verbally, the flat tire happened after the derailleur while it was just sitting there by a tree. It happened and then I got had a ride on the flat, and then the derailleur just broke. This is my theory, because there's probably something in between. My theory is he rode it the first day. It worked out. Woke up, the tire was flat. He said, I rented this damn thing, because this is the type of individual I picture him being. I rented this thing. I'm going to ride anyways with a flat tire. And he started riding, and because it's sitting right on the ground, these tires have no sidewall support, sitting on the ground, and then he just destroys the derailleur. Honestly, I should look closer at this rim. It's dirty. I mean, considering he did say he rode on the flat, it looks like it's fine. It doesn't look like that's beat up or anything. But it does need to be looked at closely. And that's the thing in my response with the friends with and the write-up is, until we fix some of this and you can get it going, then we'll see if there's anything more. I mean, you don't always know from the get-go. Like, I don't know anything about the motor, if it's fine or not. As we were checking it out closer, there's just the damage up here is ticking me off because that wasn't there. Strapping stuff to this, I will never rent to a hunter again. This guy just gave me a bad vibe. I just want to rent bikes to people that are going to use them on trails, not make their own trails, not strap shit to it and then cause damage. We're also going to be more strict in videoing stuff before it goes out. It's going to get videoed, like, like I don't even think that was there, but I can't remember every single thing. It wasn't that bad. I know this was here. this was here from a different guy. But this is just nuts that he had his bungees wrapped around here. And it, God, the paint's nice and thick too. It's thick paint. And it's just down to the frame. Just disgusting. Disgusting individuals. Anyways, I just thought I'd bring you my rant about our first rental customer that truly sucks. He's a crappy individual, as I said. So, anyways, that's it. We'll get it up and running. But, it's just a hassle. Dealing with people, dealing with problems. Now it's down, so now we'll lose rentals, which they had been picking up on the e-bikes. So now that's down. So now we also lose rentals. Anyways, y'all take care. Stay well, stay safe, my friends. Have a good one. Bye.